Welcome back to Prime Echoes 2. That's not at all how the name of it said, but screw it. Welcome back to Prime Echoes 2. Not Prime 2 Echoes, Prime Echoes 2, for sure. Okay, so we just got, what was the last ability I got? Dark Visor. We just got Dark Visor, and that means I can do things with Dark Visor. What can I do with Dark Visor? That's a good question. I'm still trying to remember myself. One thing I can do, I think, is go and do power bombs, because there is... if I recall correctly, and I might not... Let's see. There's an area below that with a portal in it. No, okay. What I need to do is something that requires Dark Visor. And the question is what? Oh, nothing. Nothing yet. Okay, the first thing I need to do is head to, my man, what's his face? I need to go to, the old man is in the sky is the only thing I can think to call him. What's his name? Umos. I need to go to Umos, which means I gotta get out of Dark World. Which means I gotta go 2 screens over. Okay, let's do this. Hit it! Hit it! No! Come on. I was trying to do like a cool, like, crap. Did I get knocked off it? What the heck happened there? Hold on. Alright, I rescind my praise yesterday about how it was, like, not being a problem with the grapple thing. It's doing that same thing to me now. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. That's the kind of stuff I want. I didn't need to do that. And, now with that douchebag, I'm gonna force my way over. And I could have done it cool! Jerk. Okay. Yeah, thanks a lot. I sneeze super bad. Okay. Oh. The noise they make is funny. I'll turn up the audio for that. That's funny, the noise they make. So I know that I don't say, like, much positively or negatively about the game. For one, I don't really have any negative complaints about Prime 2. It's, like, I consider it a proper expansion on mechanics using the same engine. The kind of thing that all video game developers should do in general, right? I know. I'm not 10 episodes in, and now you're just talking about why you don't have much to say. I know, I'm very poor at planning and, like, structuring this all, but I really thought, you know, that it'd just be a wealth of conversation and discussion here. But, I think it, honestly, I just consider Prime 2 to be like a perfect evolution on the game. I think it's an expansion of mechanics and proper usage of it. This is how you do a sequel proper. You stick in the same engine, you take the resources you have and you build it. Huh? Oh! My bad. I have to go to the energy controller here before I can go and do the next, like, place thing. Anyways, maybe. Oh, there's actually some stuff I can do in this room specifically. Before I go forward, I'm gonna get this. And look, there's poison grass, but I don't need to worry about the poison grass because I have the water jetpack. Jajan. Alright. Excuse me. And now that that's handled, on my way back in, I'm also going to go down here and I'm going to get a missile pack upgrade. Because why not have more missiles? More missiles is always good, though. And how am I going to do it? Well, there's a grappling hook thing on the other side of this. Which I've never brought up. I don't actually know if I've ever actually brought it up. However, boop. There we go. Should be up to 95. 95. Excellent. All right, pop me in. Let's go. All right. But I think it's a perfect evolution on Prime 1. I think it not only uses the same engine, which is incredible, a great decision on their part. No, stick in this visor. Switch to this gun. That should freeze him and pop him instantaneously. Yeah. So the thing hold on. I gotta organize my points so that I can save them. All right. But I think the Prime 2 is a perfect evolution on the Prime formula. I think by sticking in the same engine, this allowed them to not have to worry too much about graphical improvements and stuff like that. There's only so much you can do in any given graphical engine. And the fact that this is a necessary restraint that allows them to focus. It's such a harsh restraint, right? You're using the same engine. You're not making any significant changes. You're just going into it and doing the next one. It allows them to work instead of on how pretty the game can be and waste a whole bunch of time doing that. They instead focus on what mechanics they can change, what levels they can do, and they build whole new worlds and do, entirely new mechanical things. Like, they didn't have an ammo system in the first one, but they built the ammo system in the second one. Very simple, clear, they're changes that are all good. And it requires, requires greater skill as a developer to use something old for something more, rather than just constantly shuffling to the new thing, right? When you might be like, well, now hold on, because they're always constantly learning something new. They're never, like languishing or anything like that. It's like, okay. But, like, just because they're always working on something new, on a system they don't understand, doesn't mean they're building any skill in the system, right? General programming capacity? Fine. Whatever. Right? But you could just as well, gain that kind of skill by constantly doing game jams, right? Like, you're not spending enough time building a world. There it is. The skill that you need is not just the ability to, like, I'm talking out of my ass here, right? Let's get that straight. I am talking as far out of my ass as I can. The ability to do something new with, like, new tools is not a skill that's, underappreciated, right? It's, if anything, over-practiced. But the ability to do something new with old tools is nearly never done these days. You don't see a sequel use the same engine, build a bigger world, do more mechanics, and have fun with the world and the lore and everything. Instead, you have you have like one and done games, right? It's always one and done. So, like, Prime 1, if Metroid Prime were made today, 1, it would just be Metroid Prime 4. But 2, it would not use the same engine for the second game. Prime 5 probably isn't going to use the same engine. They're going to use some new engine, and it's not going to be using the same materials and the same stuff. They're gonna like obsess about making it look prettier or whatever. And then they're gonna give you like a baseline set of mechanics or whatever, and they're gonna be like, look guys, we did better. And it's like, no, you didn't. You didn't do anything with what you had before. If you did something with what you had before, you would have been able to produce it faster, because you've been working in a system that you understand. Instead, you're just using a new system every single time because the potential to produce something amazing is there. And it's like, who cares about the potential? Give me what you can. Give me something better with what you've done. Don't give me a masturbatory idea of what you like, of what you want to build, right? You can tell me a million times that this engine's gonna allow us to do more and more and more, and I'm gonna tell you every single time, I don't care what the engine allows you to do. Do you have the skill to pull that off? Do you have the time to pull that off? Do you have the money to pull that off? Do you have the resources to pull that off? If the answer's no, just focus on giving me something concrete. Focus on giving me something small that, you know, is better. Rather than trying to give me the world in the palm of my hand, the world in a sandbox. I don't want the world in a sandbox. I want something succinct. I want something clear. I want something smooth. And you might be like, well, you could say anything to me. And I would say, just give me, in the genre that it is, what was given to me in the past. Because changing it up in the way that you are changing it up, instead of changing it up in a way that respects, you know, the old ways, is just going to make me hate you and the product. Like, I don't understand why every game has to turn into open world, because the possibilities are endless. Who cares if the possibilities are endless? The product is unique. Sorry, not unique. Wrong word. Who cares if the possibilities are endless? The product is uniform. Every single game that tries to run on the possibilities are endless, we can do anything, turns into mush with nothing in it. I'm sick of it. I'm absolutely sick of it. A game like Prime 2, Prime 1, Prime 3 even, and I don't even like Prime 3 that much in comparison to the first two, but a game like Prime 1 and Prime 2 would be more perfect and better for every person involved. Like better for every person involved, not only on the dev team but on the consumer side, on the customer side, the people buying your stuff, right? Because it would give them a better experience, and it would just be a better overall, better overall affair. But instead, we got to focus so much on the possibilities. Fuck the possibilities. Pardon my French. But the possibilities have only ever produced one result. And that one result is so crystal clear in my mind, garbage, that I'm tired. Absolutely mind-bogglingly tired. That's it. That's it. Good. We restored the energy. I know when people ask, like, could this game be made today? Or this game couldn't be made today? Or whatever, when they say they do those stupid thumbnails, and they're like, Metroid Prime couldn't be made today. It's like, Metroid Prime could be made today if you had a developer team that, you know, like, had some quality of character, had some quality of, I need power bombs. The next thing I need is power bombs. I know that for a fact. No, the next thing you need is... Is it Spider Ball? Hold on. Well, if I need Spider Ball, how does one get Spider Ball? That's the question. Because I need... don't I need power bombs to get into... Sky Temple? Let's see. This one requires power bombs. Yes. Does this one require power bombs? Secret Path. That pops in there. Then you pop in this room. Sacred Bridge. I'm gonna check that out, actually. Temple Transport A. There's something I'm missing for sure. Phazon Pit. There's something I'm missing for sure. I don't know why I can't go through this room. I don't remember. I'm gonna check that. Because what I'm looking for right now is just power bombs. And if I recall correctly, If I recall correctly, the last thing in Torvus Bog that you really need before you can do anything else is the boss room down here, which doesn't show in the Under Temple access. The boss temple down here. And the main Hydra chamber. But I could swear you can't get up into the main Hydra chamber's portal area without power bombs. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe... I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna go back down and see what's up with it. Because maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I can just, like, boost jump up there. I have to know. I have to know. I know that Power Bombs is important, but I know that Spider Ball is important, and I don't remember if Spider Ball comes first or Power Bombs comes first. But those are the next two in line. Like, Spider Ball either leads directly to Power Ball... Oh. I need to find Spider Ball. I need to find Spider Ball because the next boss... The boss that gets you Power Bombs requires Spider Ball. So, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing? That requires power bombs. Is it something that's in Torvus Bog? Is it something that's in a place in Torvus Bog that I haven't done yet? There's power bombs there, restricts me access. Power bombs there. There are grappling beam things. Hold on. The grappling beam things and places in the light world that I can benefit from. I can benefit from the Wind Chamber Gateway, because there's an E-Tank out there, but otherwise this whole area is worthless to me. Oh, you know? The Phazon Pit. I can go through the Phazon Pit now, because I have Grapple Beam. Yeah. And I think I can do the Sacred Bridge part, too, because I have the Dark Visor. Because if I recall correctly... you know? Anyways, if I recall correctly... yeah, I have to actually go back to Umos now. Okay, excellent. Let's get out of here. If I recall correctly, the reason I couldn't go through the Phazon Pit and the corresponding Light World area is because in the Light World, it requires the Dark Visor to see the symbols to put the gate down. In the Phazon Pit I couldn't go through because in the Phazon Pit I had with the Phazon Pit I had to use Grapple Beam or Screw Attack to get over there, and I don't have either of those things. Because if I turn right, I should be able to get out faster, I want to say. But yeah, I was lacking necessary materials then, I am not lacking necessary materials now. Come on! There we go. Let's fill up, actually. Wow. You gave me nothing. Jerks. It's nice to not lose a tank and after that because I have gravity. Or the gravity effect from the gravity booster. Or the... Is it gravity booster? What was it called again? Anyways, it's nice to have the gravity effects from the water jetpack. If this hair doesn't stop touching my nose, I'm gonna snip it. I'm like 2 seconds away, man. Alright, so there's a lot I can do with what I have. So I'm gonna do as much as I can, or at least... Why is it like that? It bothers me! Ah! Well, let's go get this. Send it! Check that. As previously mentioned, E-Tank. thought it would be really out of the way. It turns out it was just right along the path. So that's awesome. Alright, let's keep heading on. Yeah, because if I'm correct, the next ability is in Sky Temple. But you can't, yeah, you couldn't get into Sky Temple without the abilities necessary from going through Torvus Bog first. Yeah. It's a banger exploration song. Or like a banger main area song, right? You know what I forgot to... Hold on. You know what I forgot to check? There's a, there's a tune that plays in the New Game Plus of Prime 4. And it only plays on the desert because in the first playthrough, all you get is this weird like ooh sound effect in the background, except it's like way higher pitch because I'm not doing the high pitch right now. But there's like this high-pitched ooh sound effect that plays in the background of the desert. And if I recall correctly, and I do, this was a point of great contention, the desert apparently gets like a song that plays in the New Game Plus, and so if there's one reason, one singular reason... Oh, I have to go talk to Umos. Okay. If there's one singular reason that I would have to turn on Prime 4 again and go through New Game Plus, other than reaffirmation of my hatred of the game and what I hate about it, you know, in an effort to write down and like actually take notes, and you know, solidify my despise of Prime 4. There's one reason to go back in. It's just to hear that song, and it darn well better be good, because a whole 14-hour playthrough, I think it was like 14 episodes, a whole like 14, or actually it was more than 14 hours, but we're just gonna say 14 hours. But a whole playthrough for a song, it's pretty trashy. Alright, Umos, what you got? Speak your words, Magic Man! The Temple of Torvus glows with energy once more. Only one temple remains without the light of Ada. You must travel to our fortress high in the cliffs. That's what it looks like. I hope you can parse that. That's what it looks like. The last temple lies in the fortress. Seek knowledge there before invading the Ing Hive, because otherwise you're gonna get your butt wiped and you're not gonna be feeling good about it. Be cautious in the fortress. This place was once guarded by machines of our creation, but now they are corrupted slaves of the Ing. They will not see you as a friend. So, no difference. No difference in your experience. Our goal draws ever closer. Let the light of Ada be your guide. See, I've had enough, like, supposedly good guys talk like that to be like, oh, warning signal. He's probably a bad guy. But, like, this was before they... You know, this was before they, like, used the heck out of that trope. Right? This was before they, like, used, like, wrung that dry, beat it long after it died, and all kinds of other stuff, right? I mean, you gotta consider, right? Because you got, like, the sleeping Luminoth here, right? That is sleeping Luminoth, right? Yeah. You got all the sleeping Luminoth. The Luminoth were like seconds away. If it weren't for the space pirates like screwing up, the Luminoth were seconds away from no longer being a people. Like, the Luminoth were seconds away from extinction. You know, it would be like a fun... I hope they don't... I It's like, on the one hand, it's like, oh man, could you imagine if they brought back the Luminoth to show off how cool they are in combat and stuff, and not just... And then I realized instantaneously, no, if they brought back the Luminoth, they would have him embarrassingly die in seconds. No, I don't want them to do that. No darkness. I want to check what's past the Phazon Pit first before I try to go into Sky Fortress. Okay. You jerk. Stop it. Like, remember the Metroid? And yes, I remember the Metroids. You know what I also remember? Not having to deal with the Metroids. Pop that for me, would you? No, don't hit him. Hit the box. Dang it. Stop hitting him. Hit the box. Well, now it's too late. Wait, can I just, like, multi-lock? Ha! Fools! Oh, that's a bad idea. Cannot multi-lock a singular Metroid. Got it. This was a big mistake. Good. Behold the power of the door, its infinite power to damage and destroy you. Yes, please lock onto the enemy I'm locking onto. I'd very much appreciate that. What do you mean it's only halfway? Here we go. Oh, nice. That's rude. Ha! Alright, let's see if I can get over there without getting hit by a Metroid. Hey-oh! Ain't that the best? Alright, if I drop off, does it, like, shoot me back over there? No. No, it does not. That sucks. Alright, let's scan a few things, eh? A no research entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Morphology: dormant Inglaw, hibernating impervious darkling. Target encased in impervious shell, currently in hibernetic stasis. Hibernetic stasis. Blah. Sounded weird to me. Bioscan complete. Target's been dead for less than a cycle. Target has been drained of all IO energy by a Metroid. Target's weapon systems are full. Apparently the Metroid that killed it caught it by surprise. It didn't have time to fire a shot in defense. Morphology: Pirate Commando, Elite Space Pirate Shock Trooper. Well armed and armored, dangerous at any range, limited use shield, repels most attacks. Interesting. I think that's everything that's in here. But looks like we got a 5-point lock, boys. What's on the other side of the 5-point lock? Misery, absolute misery. Wow. Systems alerts. 2 systems unable to block local biohazard. Bioscan completes. Luminoth subject expired 1.12 centicycles ago. Oh my. Centicycles. Wow. 112 years. Target Luminoth shares DNA code with other dead Luminoth in area. She is the daughter of that Luminoth. Presumably the one to the left. Scans indicate she died from exposure to Ingstorm particles, which are what just did massive damage to me. Bioscan complete. Luminoth subject expired 1.12 centicycles ago. Target Luminoth shares DNA code with other dead Luminoth in area. He's the father of that Luminoth, presumably the one on the right. Scans indicate they died within moments of one another, most likely from exposure to Ingstorm particles. So let's check how fast you go down. That is maximum speed. That damage is maximum speed. Phase on degradation, whatever. Anyways, that's the maximum damage speed or like maximum health loss you would get from getting caught in like phase on for too long in Prime 1 Remastered. Rude. Alright, let's boost on through here. I don't think this is necessary or valuable to me, but screw it. I gotta open for some health here, guys. Rude, don't make me, because I will. And I'll be happy about it too. Alright. Alright. Already. Okay. So we made it past that, got the missile pack for it. We're at a solid hundo missiles, loving it. And wouldn't you know it, it's a 5-point lock system in a different dimension that only are able to be destroyed if you're currently in the Dark Visor. That's funny. Check that. They could only hit the points if you're still using the Dark Visor after you fire the bit. I never knew that. That's a fun little detail. It's like they lose lock the instant that you switch visors. That's very funny to me. Very cool. All right, let's get into Sky Fortress. You jerks! These were my people! Well, they weren't my people. Well, I mean, technically they are. These were my people! You can't just do that to them! You can't defile their memory with your presence! Come on, pop him. Pop him one. Good. This was what? Is there anything in this visor, in this area? Birds, but nothing else. Alright. Beyond this door, the path to Sanctuary Cliffs lies. Once a place of peaceful residence, now a fortress for those who make war. May you find tranquility once more. Damn, rude. Wait, do that? Oh, I can scan them. Luminoth turret, Luminoth turret, automated heavy defense system. Heavy beam weapon system of Luminoth designed to evade fire. It's fire with quick movement. As the number of Luminoth warriors dwindled, they turned to machines to protect key areas. Automated gun turrets were often the first line of defense against Ing attacks. Though powerful, they weren't nimble enough to deal with agile enemy targets. That's why you had to have more of them. And really, that just means that their machine work was subpar. Yes, I am insulting a near extinct race. A new lore entry's been downloaded. We learned that the ruler of the Ying dwelled in a place dubbed the Sky Temple by our forces. This place held the planetary energy as Dark Aether as well. It was heavily guarded. An entry was barred by a great gate requiring 10 keys to unlock. These keys were hidden throughout Dark Aether by the Ying. A mission was planned, one that would find the hidden keys and recover a missing energy from the Sky Temple. which is neat. Mm-mm. Object analysis complete. This is Illuminat security sensor array. Array is online and transmitting data. Data feed appears to be compromised. However, it is possible that the enemy is using this array. What? Elevator system online. Bioscan complete. Luminoth subject expired 1.4 decacycles ago. Fatal wounds on subject appear to have been caused by Luminoth heavy weapon systems. Bioscan complete. Luminoth the subject expired 1.5 decacycles ago. No evidence of ink possession present. Wounds on subject were of Luminoth origin but not ink. Traces of machine fluid suggest an attack by Mechanoid. If there's anything else in the room. Yes, except this. Structural analysis complete. This is a statue of E. Beater, the founder of Sanctuary. He lived for nearly 5 centicycles and died in hand-to-hand combat during the first Ing attacks. His name was 500, he was still kicking it. What a boss. Whoop, whoop. Object scan complete. Security ring is locked down and active. You may be able to access its control system and move it to the open position. Why? Why must it be like this? Okay, so it's 3 per? 3 per. Got it. Security panel hacked. Ring control system engaged. Security panel inactive. Ring control system now offline. Ring will remain in current position. Blah, 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 blah. Object analysis complete. Target is part of a power generation system. It appears to be a massive electrodynamo wheel. Unit is locked in an auto-run cycle. Oh. Object scan complete. Security ring is locked down and active. You may be able to access this control system and move to the open position. The new creature's entry has been downloaded to your logbook. Mechanism: Serenity class drone, independent maintenance unit, roving mechanoid assigned to cleaning duties. Unit is unarmed and unarmored. The Serenity drones have now gone rogue. The units are defenseless, have no weapons, and cannot be eaten. These qualities make them useless to the Ing. Small drones are assigned simple maintenance tasks upon creation and perform them without hesitation until reassigned or destroyed. So really, you just have to... If we were to be honest, you just have to design the Serenity class to effervesce a poison that specifically kills the Ing, then send those at the Ing. But don't activate the poison immediately, right? Wait till it surrounds all of the Ing, you know. And then the question is, are these infinite? I don't think so. I probably should have collected those missile drops earlier. Because I'm getting nothing now! Not a single drop! That's fine though. That should be it. Here we go. And wouldn't you know it, a door. Can I scan that now locked? Nope. No, I can't. That's a good song. Good area song. As always, fantastic music. Every new song is fantastic. I was hoping... Stop it, jerk! Alright, so it works exactly like I thought it would. That's good. Fine, free. Lock onto him, then. Oh, you're starting to piss me off. Come on. Yeah, that's right. Nah. You thought I wasn't ready for you? You thought somehow you'd have me? Yeah, that's right. I am, was, will be, and always will be better than you. In every aspect. It will never be a question, can I beat you? It will be a statement of fact. I am going to beat you. Can't skin? That's a lot. Come on. You can't be out of range still. You gotta be kidding me. Oh well. Who's that? Wall section is structurally unsound. Heavy cannon damage may destroy it. That's neat. Enable a scan. Local interference blocking. There's Grobnite and Denzium's been weakened by numerous strikes from pirate weaponry. Too bad I can't break it open. Ugh. Yes, more! Give me more energy! Object analysis complete. Target is part of a light energy processing system. Power from these globes is transferred to other parts of the fortress complex. Security lockdown prohibits local access to energy stores. Tactical scan complete. Target Magnoid is an inactive combat drone. Unit is offline in power conservation mode. No command signals are being received. Combat systems offline. Defense grid is not energized. AI does not respond to transmissions. So I didn't actually say it, but like the fact that these doors require not only the dark visor but also the multi-lock system is an incredible use of like requirement of the use of the abilities there. Absolutely fantastic. Alright, come on, drop the shield. Ah, no. Dang it. Oh, I forgot how to do this. I forgot my commands for that. Hold on. What is Eleanor? Hold on, no, I can use the map to film that out. Yeah, so zoom and shift L. Nope, not that. No, that's B. Shift and what? No. 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 What's the button? Do I have a key for R? Isn't that morph ball? No. Morph ball's X. Yeah. Because I don't have a Dark World map. What does R do? R is manual aim. Oh, I don't think I have a manual aim key. No, I have to. I've done this before. What button do I have placed on R? Five? That's a terrible key to put that on. Oh no, it's not. It's not a terrible key to put that on. The reason is, you know, because again, mouse and keyboard thing, right? With the mouse and keyboard thing, you just press it really quickly and easily. So, I feel like an idiot. New creatures entry, mechanism quad MB? MA, rogue combat drone. Main body specializes in close combat. Lower venting system can be damaged by concussive attacks. Boost attack and disrupt its vortex spin. And this? Mechanism quad CM. Okay, maybe it was MB. Anyways. Wait, is it MB? Is that a reference to like Mother Brain? Alright. Rogue combat drone. Combat module relies on ranged attacks. Beam shield can be breached by opposite polarity systems. A quad is formed of the two components, the quadruped and the main body. So the quadruped main body and the flying command module. These units can function independently or link together as the need arises. The command module relies on ranged beam weapon attacks. It can generate a powerful beam shield to protect itself. Opposite polarity beams can penetrate the shield, however. Neat. More importantly, get out of the menu. What do you mean? Okay. There we go. Easy clap. It's a box. This one will tell me that you can't read blue. And until you can read blue, you can't read that. Get closer. I demand it of you. Okay. Mechanism, Resbit, Rogue Patrol Drone. Variable beam cannon and digital virus delivery systems makes target very dangerous. Barrier shield and phasing power help protect it from damage. Nice. Character gallery unlocked. Let's go. This gallery can be accessed from the Metroid Prime 2 Echo's main menu. Okay. Oh, wrong one. Meant to lock on. The Resbit, though small, is a tough opponent. Its weapon system is potent, capable of firing beams or whatever. It targets a barrier shield, blocks incoming attacks. It can also shift into an energy state to evade enemies. While this state can transmit a powerful virus into mechanoids and armor systems, the virus can cripple your systems for a time, leaving you vulnerable. Yes, I just had to rediscover my controls to, you know, escape that. Unit is part of the reactor control system. Unit is offline. Reactor operations are on automatic function. Unable to access security codes, the system will remain online. And ain't that just the bee's knees? A save station. So, I'm actually going to cut short here. Seems a bit odd to just cut it, maybe like 7 and 10 minutes short. However, on the one hand, I did overdo it like 2 episodes in a row by going like 45 minutes total over. So I'm gonna end it here, and I will probably do another one today after the yard work. I don't know. For now, I've got to get to work, and I'm gonna have some fun cleaning things. I'll see you in the next one. Good night, and in case you're watching it at any other time of day, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Tomorrow we get into the thick of it, into the thick of Sky Fortress proper. But for now, I'll see you later. Deuces.